Finding hope through God. Freedom of religion is one of the best privileges we have as individuals. No one can tell you what to believe or what your cultural values should be. Your faith is up to you and how you want to perceive it. Many different practices of religion have changed over time, but for the most part, each of them holds on to similar beliefs about how they perceive God. Baptist is a branch of Christianity that has been around since the 1700s and is still practiced today by many people. Informant 505 in the interview I transcribed from the Linguistics Atlas Project happened to be a Baptist who had a resilient faith in God. Religion proved to be a major part of the speaker's life by the spiritual theme that derived from her story and her talk about struggles in her life, which I believe explains her enthusiastic passion for God, along with her African American social background. Many beliefs people have can't be proven, so we must find other ways to illustrate our beliefs. The speaker said, "So thank God now because He had done so much for us, and without Him I don't think we can do nothing." These were the words that she believed so strongly and made it known. The theme of the speaker's story isn't hard to pull out, as she reiterates the same idea to stay close to God and He will get you through the tough times. She provides many examples in the story that show situations where turning to God is crucial, all having to do with hardships or tough times. The life struggles revealed in the interview, such as possible discrimination, losing a spouse, and economic issues, were not uncommon for her time period, especially as an African American woman during post-slavery. She states, "We wonder sometimes how we are going to make it, but if you just turn around and look at God, you ain't got nothing to worry about." An important part of this quote is that she uses "we," which I judge that she is speaking for other African Americans during the post-slavery era. Slavery put a damper on the hope of the African Americans. They were left with little to nothing and still had to make it through life. She also tells a story about a woman she spoke to who had lost her husband and preached to not give up because God can help her through it. She seemed very familiar with the emotions that come with losing a spouse. She said, "What you're going to realize is that one person that you're married to, you know it's going to be a big vacant spot." This knowledge hints that she may have lost a husband herself, which gives her even more reason to turn to God. Another significant struggle she points out is that not all people are nice and many are selfish and malicious. This thought is most likely driven by the memory of poor treatment to African Americans during slavery, which I predict was still raw to her. Throughout all her struggles and hardships, her faith in God and strong religion was the light at the end of the tunnel that kept her going. It isn't surprising how important God was by her social background based on historical research. The thought of hopelessness can lead to wanting to give up, but having something to lean on can make the situation better, which is what religion did for the speaker. During harsh times of slavery, Baptist preachers spread the word of God and their faith to not only whites but blacks as well. The blacks caught on to the teachings and converted to Christianity. And a quote by PBS said, "Large numbers of slaves found the biblical message of spiritual equality before God appealing and found comfort in the biblical theme of deliverance." This quote helps create understanding for motives of the speaker's unbreakable passion for God by her African American background. Like the slaves, she finds comfort in the gospel throughout all the struggles she has dealt with. Black Baptist churches were eventually formed to spread the gospel to blacks. Amazingly, Baptists still stand strong today. I can relate to the speaker by being a Christian myself and knowing people that practice the Baptist branch of Christianity. Today, the practice of religion is somewhat different than it was for the speaker. Racial issues have lightened and Baptist churches aren't segregated. Religion is still a big part of people's lives wherever you go, but some may disagree or not feel as strongly about God as the speaker did. Everyone has their own point of view on religion and motives for why they chose their faith. The speaker of the interview chose to put her faith in God as a Baptist, which recognizably helped her get through the many struggles in her life by giving her hope that He will help her along the way. Her talk throughout the interview created a centralized theme that when times get hard, trust in God and He will find a way for you. The speaker's social background provided indication for how she had the idea to become so devoted to her religion, since African Americans were significantly involved in the Baptist faith that began during the harsh times of slavery. People facing the hardships of post-slavery found a spark in religion that kept them going and believing that times will get better through Him. A question to ask yourselves is when times get difficult and you feel hopeless, who or what would you turn to?